Hey, English learners, welcome back to Enhance Your English podcast, where we help you speak English naturally and confidently. I'm James.
And I'm Emma. So great to have you here with us today.
Emma, I did something embarrassing yesterday.
Oh no, what happened?
I went to buy a shirt and I accidentally walked out of the store with it still on. The alarm went off and everyone stared at me.
Oh my God, that's mortifying. What did you do?
I was so embarrassed. My face turned bright red. I had to explain to the security guard that I genuinely forgot I was wearing it. I hadn't paid yet,
That's actually hilarious. But also, I totally understand that panic feeling. Shopping can be stressful sometimes.
right? And especially when you're shopping in a foreign language, it can feel even more intimidating.
Absolutely. I remember when I was learning Spanish and tried to buy shoes in Madrid. I got so nervous I forgot all my Spanish and just pointed at everything like a confused tourist.
We've all been there, and that's exactly why today's episode is so important.
Yes, today we're talking about shopping and money in English. But not just the boring vocabulary, we're teaching you how to feel confident, comfortable, and natural when you shop.
Because shopping isn't just about exchanging money for products. It's about communicating, expressing what you want, and sometimes dealing with awkward or frustrating situations.
Exactly. Like when you love something but it's way too expensive, or when you need to return something and you're nervous about it.
Or when you're bargaining and you don't want to sound rude, there's so much emotion involved in shopping.
So true. And money talk can be uncomfortable, right? In some cultures, talking about money is considered impolite or awkward.
Yes, but in English-speaking countries, we talk about money quite openly. Prices, deals, salaries, expenses, and you need to know how to do this naturally.
So here's what we're covering today. First, we'll talk about different shopping experiences and the emotions that come with them.
Then we'll teach you real conversations, what to say when you're excited about a purchase, disappointed with quality, or stressed about prices.
We'll also cover how to return items confidently, even when you feel awkward about it.
And we'll share tons of money expressions and idioms because native speakers don't just say expensive, they say that costs a fortune.
This is a B1 level episode, but honestly, it's for anyone who's ever felt nervous shopping in English or talking about money.
Before we start, quick favor. If you're enjoying Enhance Your English, please hit that like button and subscribe.
And here's your homework. Tell us in the comments about a funny, embarrassing, or memorable shopping experience you've had, in English, of course.
Yes, we want to hear your stories, like, I once bought shoes that were two different sizes, or I accidentally haggled in a store with fixed prices.
I love these stories. They make us all feel human. All right, let's dive in.
So, Emma, let's be honest. How do you feel about shopping?
Uh, it depends. Sometimes I love it. It's therapeutic, like retail therapy.
Retail therapy. That's when you go shopping to make yourself feel better when you're stressed or sad.
Exactly. Like after a hard week at work, I might think, I deserve something nice. Let me go shopping.
I know that feeling. But sometimes shopping stresses me out, especially when I can't find what I want or everything is too expensive.
Yes. Or when sales assistants follow you around the store. That makes me so uncomfortable.
Same. I want to shout, please just let me breathe.
Right? Okay, so let's talk about different types of shopping and the feelings attached to them.
First, window shopping. When you look at items in store windows but don't buy anything.
I love window shopping. There's no pressure. You're just enjoying looking at beautiful things.
You might say, I'm just window shopping today. I can't afford to buy anything right now.
Or let's go window shopping and dream about what we'd buy if we were millionaires.
Then there's impulse buying, when you buy something suddenly without planning it.
Oh, I'm guilty of this. I see something cute and think, I need this, even though I absolutely don't.
Classic impulse buy. You might say, I made an impulse purchase, or I bought this on impulse.
And then you get home and think, why did I buy this? I'm never going to use it.
Buyer's remorse.
Buyer's remorse, that regretful feeling after you buy something you didn't really need.
You might say, I have serious buyer's remorse about these expensive headphones.
What about bargain hunting?
Ah, yes, when you actively search for the best deals and lowest prices.
Some people love this. They feel accomplished when they find amazing bargains.
I got this designer bag for 70% off. I'm such a bargain hunter.
That feeling when you get a great deal is amazing. You feel like you've won.
But then there's overspending, spending more money than you should or planned to.
This is dangerous. You go to buy one thing and come home with 10 things.
You might say, I totally overspent this month, or I need to stop overspending. My bank account is crying.
My bank account is crying. I love that.
Now, online shopping, a whole different experience.
Oh, yes. Online shopping can be exciting, so convenient, delivered to your door.
But also risky. You might say, I love online shopping, but sometimes the item looks different in person.
Or I ordered this dress online and it doesn't fit. Now I have to return it.
The struggle is real.
Okay, let's do some realistic shopping scenarios with actual emotions.
Great idea. Let's start with entering a store. You walk in and immediately a sales assistant rushes toward you.
And you feel that wave of anxiety. Oh no, they're going to pressure me to buy something.
Exactly. They say, Hi, can I help you find anything today?
If you want to be left alone, you can politely say, no thanks, I'm just browsing. Or, I'm okay for now, but I'll let you know if I need help.
That's polite but firm. You're setting a boundary.
But if you genuinely need help and you're feeling a bit lost, you can say, actually, yes, I'm looking for a gift for my friend, but I'm not sure what to get. Do you have any suggestions?
Notice how Emma sounded friendly and open? That invites the assistant to help without pressure.
Exactly. Now, let's say you find something you like, but you're worried about the price.
You might ask nervously, how much is this? While secretly hoping it's affordable.
And sometimes they tell you the price and your heart sinks.
Oh, that's a bit more than I expected.
Perfect response. That's a bit more than I expected. Or, that's a bit out of my budget.
Budget is the amount of money you've planned to spend.
You can also say, I love this, but it's a bit pricey for me. Or, is there any chance this might go on sale soon?
Ooh, smart. Asking about sales shows you're interested but price conscious.
Now, trying things on. You're in the fitting room and the item doesn't fit. You feel disappointed.
You come out and say to the assistant, This doesn't quite fit. Do you have this in a size larger?
Or, I really love the style, but it's a bit tight around the shoulders.
If nothing works, you might feel discouraged and say, Thanks for your help, but I don't think this is quite right for me.
That's perfectly fine. You don't have to buy something just because you tried it on.
Yes, never feel pressured. A good response is, I'm going to think about it, or I'll come back if I change my mind.
Now, let's talk about when you do find something you love.
Yes, that exciting moment when something fits perfectly and you feel amazing.
You might say to the assistant, this is perfect, I'll take it. Or, I love this, can I get this in black as well?
That happy, confident energy.
But then comes the moment of truth, paying. You're at the checkout and suddenly you feel nervous about the total.
The cashier says, Your total is $147.89.
And you might think, ouch, that's a bit more than I wanted to spend, but I really love these items.
We've all been there, that internal struggle.
You hand over your card and say, "Can I pay by card?" Or in the US, "Do you take credit cards?"
And sometimes your card declines. So embarrassing.
Oh no, if that happens, stay calm and say, "Oh, let me try another card." Or, "Can I pay with cash instead?"
Don't panic. It happens to everyone. Banks sometimes block cards for security reasons.
Now let's talk about returning items, one of the most stressful shopping experiences.
Oh, yes, I hate returning things. I always feel so awkward, like I'm doing something wrong.
Me too, but the truth is, returning items is your right as a customer. You shouldn't feel guilty.
Absolutely, but it still feels uncomfortable, especially in a foreign language.
So let's practice this. You bought something, got home and realized it's not right. Wrong size, wrong color, or it's damaged.
First, check the store's return policy. Most stores allow returns within 30 days if you have the receipt.
So you go back to the store, feeling a bit nervous, and you approach the counter.
You can start by saying, "Hi, I bought this a few days ago and I'd like to return it, please."
Simple and direct. The employee will probably ask, is there a problem with the item?
Now, be honest but polite. You might say, "It doesn't fit properly," or "The color doesn't look the same as it did online."
Or if it's damaged, I noticed the stain when I got home, or this zipper is broken.
If you feel embarrassed, remember, this is normal. You can even say, "I'm really sorry for the inconvenience, but this just isn't working for me."
You don't need to apologize, but it does help keep things friendly.
They'll ask, "Do you have your receipt?" Always bring your receipt.
If you lost it, you can say, I don't have the receipt, but I paid with my card. Would that help?
Most stores can look up your purchase using your card information.
Now they'll ask, would you like a refund or an exchange?
A refund means you get your money back. An exchange means you swap it for something else.
You might say, I'd like a refund, please, or can I exchange this for a different size?
Sometimes they'll offer store credit instead of a refund.
Store credit is money you can spend only at that store, not real cash.
You can accept it. "Okay, store credit is fine." Or push back politely. "I'd really prefer a refund if possible."
After they process it, they'll say, here's your refund. Is there anything else I can help you with?
And you can say, "No, that's all. Thank you so much for your help."
See, not so scary. The key is being polite but confident.
Now let's talk about money. This is where things get interesting.
Yes, and sometimes uncomfortable. In English-speaking countries, we're pretty direct about money.
Right. Let's start with asking about prices. The most common way is simply, "How much is this?"
Or, what's the price of this? Or, more casually, how much?
If you see something without a price tag, you might say, "Excuse me, this doesn't have a price on it. How much is it?"
Now, when someone tells you a price, you might react emotionally.
If it's cheap, you might say excitedly, "Oh wow, that's a great price," or "That's a bargain."
Bargain means something sold at a lower price than usual, a good deal.
If it's expensive, you might say with shock, "Whoa, that's expensive," or more politely, "That's a bit steep."
Steep is a nice way to say something is very expensive without sounding too direct.
You could also say, "That's quite pricey," or "That's more than I wanted to spend."
Now, let's talk about discounts and sales. Exciting stuff.
Yes, if something is on sale, you might ask, "Is this on sale?" or "Is there a discount on this?"
On sale means reduced price. You might say, these shoes are on sale, 50% off.
Percent off shows how much discount you get. 20% off, buy one, get one free, half price.
You might also hear marked down. This jacket has been marked down from $100 to $60.
When you find a great deal, you feel proud. "I got this dress for only $20. It was such a steal."
A steal means something so cheap it's almost like you stole it. It's a great deal.
But when something is very expensive, we have fun expressions.
Yes, this costs a fortune, or this costs an arm and a leg.
An arm and a leg, meaning extremely expensive. Like that designer bag costs an arm and a leg.
Or, this will break the bank, meaning it will use up all your money.
I'd love to go on that vacation, but it would break the bank.
When you can't afford something, you might say sadly, I can't afford this, or this is out of my price range.
Or more casual, this is way over my budget, or I'm broke right now.
Broke means you have no money. I can't go out tonight. I'm totally broke.
On the other hand, if you're saving money, you might say, I'm trying to save money, or I'm on a budget.
On a budget means you're being careful with money. I'm on a tight budget this month.
Let's talk about actually paying for things. Another moment of truth.
Yes. So you're at the checkout with your items. The cashier starts scanning them.
You're watching the total go up, and you're thinking, please stop going up.
That internal panic. Finally, they say your total comes to $87.50.
You might take a deep breath and say, okay, or can I pay by card? In most English-speaking countries, card payment is very common. You can say, do you take card, or can I use my credit card?
Or do you accept contactless, which means paying by tapping your card or phone?
If you're paying cash, say, I'll pay cash and hand over the money.
They might ask, do you need a bag? Or would you like a receipt?
You can say, yes, please, or no, I'm okay, thanks.
If you have a coupon or discount code, mention it. Oh, I have a coupon, or I have a discount code.
After paying, they'll say, here's your receipt, have a great day.
And you respond, thank you, you too. Simple and friendly.
Now, what if you're a few dollars short?
Embarrassing moment. You might say nervously, oh no, I don't have enough. Can I put one item back?
Or can I just get these 2 items instead of all 3?
Don't feel ashamed. It happens. The cashier will understand.
Let's quickly talk about online shopping since it's so popular now.
Right. When shopping online, you might say, I'm browsing online, or I'm shopping online.
When you find something you want, I'm going to add this to my cart, or I'll put this in my basket.
Cart in American English, basket in British English. Both mean the same thing.
When you're ready to buy, I'm going to check out, or I'm checking out now.
Then you enter your payment details and shipping address.
You might worry, I hope this fits, or I hope it looks the same as in the photo.
After ordering, I just ordered a new phone online. It should arrive in 3 days.
But sometimes things go wrong. My package hasn't arrived yet, or my order is delayed.
Or worse, the item I received is damaged, or this isn't what I ordered.
Then you have to contact customer service. I need to report a problem with my order.
Online shopping can be stressful, but also convenient.
Now for the fun part, money idioms.
English has so many colorful expressions about money. Let's go through them.
Money doesn't grow on trees.
This means money is not easy to get. You have to work for it.
Parents often say this to children. You can't have everything you want. Money doesn't grow on trees.
A penny saved is a penny earned.
This means saving money is just as valuable as earning money.
Time is money.
This means your time is valuable. Don't waste it.
Break the bank we mentioned. Spend all your money.
Cost an arm and a leg, very expensive.
Pay through the nose. Pay too much for something.
I paid through the nose for this concert ticket.
Dirt cheap. Very, very cheap.
I got this shirt for $5. It was dirt cheap.
Highway robbery. When prices are unreasonably high, like you're being robbed.
They're charging $10 for coffee? That's highway robbery.
On a shoestring with very little money.
We traveled Europe on a shoestring budget.
Cash cow. Something that makes a lot of money consistently.
That product is their cash cow. It sells incredibly well.
In the red, losing money, in debt.
I was in the red last year.
And opposite, in the black, making profit.
Finally, we're in the black this quarter.
Let's do our quick review.
Shopping feelings. Retail therapy. Shopping to feel better. Window shopping. Looking without buying. Impulse buying. Buying without planning. Buyer's remorse. Regretting a purchase. Bargain hunting. Looking for deals.
At the store. I'm just browsing. Do you have this in size? Can I try this on? This is a bit pricey. I'll take it.
Returning items. I'd like to return this. It doesn't fit properly. Can I get a refund? I'd like to exchange this.
Talking about price. How much is this? That's a bit steep. What a bargain. It's on sale. 50% off.
Money expressions. I can't afford this. I'm broke. I'm on a budget. That's a steal. Way over my budget.
Money idioms. Costs an arm and a leg. Break the bank. Money doesn't grow on trees. Dirt cheap. Highway robbery.
And that's it for today's episode on shopping and money.
Wow, we covered a lot. But honestly, every single phrase we taught you is super useful.
Absolutely. And remember, shopping in English doesn't have to be stressful or scary.
Even if you make mistakes, even if you feel awkward, that's totally normal. We've all been there.
The more you practice, the more confident you'll feel. Start small. Maybe just ask, how much is this next time you're shopping?
Exactly. Baby steps. Don't forget your homework. Share a shopping story in the comments.
We want to hear about your funny, embarrassing, or proud shopping moments. It helps everyone feel connected.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to enhance your English.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. Remember, you're doing great.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and don't be afraid to make mistakes.
See you in the next episode.
Happy shopping and happy learning.
Bye.